Here's the proof here of us passing. So I did pass, which is amazing. Quite happy with that. And you can see here, I did it in 1 day, which a lot of people like to boast that they can do it in 1 day. And I tell you, for doing this futures for 4 years and trading a lot longer than that, it's not an ideal way to trade. I just had to because I needed to take advantage of the last day today. Hey, how's it going? It's Rocky. Welcome to my first video of the year 2024. It is currently week number 5. And before I get started, just a quick disclaimer that this is for informational and entertainment purposes only. So any information you get here, please don't rely it as a basis for your investment decisions. I know it's been a while since I did an update on my pursuit to 20 accounts trading with one of the prop firms. And if you have been following some of my posts, you noticed that today, finally, after a drought of almost 4 months, I finally passed some accounts right here. So I passed 2 accounts because I took advantage of Apex's 1 day to pass. I actually traded the wrong way. It's not how I normally would trade, but I knew that I had to take advantage of the 1 day to pass, and that's why I traded max contracts, which is not at all how I'm going to trade the performance accounts or the PAs. But thankfully I was able to pass 2 accounts. But if you look at this graphic here, I actually gave up a lot of accounts trying to do this, so I don't recommend it. I went to a dark place this past few weeks, went on a tilt, very uncharacter-like of me, and that happens sometimes in your trading career, and it's really up to you on how you want to be able to basically get over it or learn from it. But the main thing that I want to share is what I wrote right here. Don't give up. Don't give up on your dreams if this is, something that you really want to do for a career and what you want to do to be able to provide for yourself and your family. So what I wanted to show is the Apex page, but quickly I'm going to go to the Apex website. I just want to remind everyone, I just want to show how this funding firm works. So you have a lot of choices from different type of accounts. The one that I decided to use is the 50K account. So with this 50K account, I'm able to trade up to 10. So up to 10 E-minis. And I used to trade my own money. So really, one contract of E-mini would cost you at least $12,000. So this is an opportunity for someone either who's new at trading, which I actually don't recommend, or someone that is just low on capital like myself. This is a good opportunity to be able to gain some money that you can use to, start up your live account, or maybe you just continue with funding firms such as Apex here. So with this one, I needed to hit a profit goal of $3,000, and then this trading threshold is actually pretty challenging, even for someone that's been trading futures. I started my journey with micro futures in 2020, and micro futures actually started just in 2019. Previously to that, it was just the E-mini, but in 2020 I got myself introduced to micro futures, and that's when I've been trading my account. And if you're curious about that, check out my other videos. When I actually started this journey, it was rather quick. That gave me a false sense of confidence. So if you go on my channel, I actually have this video that I did. It was meant really for, to showcase my journey for Apex. And with this one, you can see from the videos itself, I documented it from day 1. So actually, let's go to the bottom here. So if you look at this was day 1 right here when I first started the journey. So that's about 5 months ago. It was in August or sometime. And basically, I documented every day until we got to day number 7. So on day number 7, which is the minimum for the evaluation account, I was able to get to a PA account right away. And from there, from the PA account, I'm going to scroll up a little bit here. So it's a different color. So from the PA account itself, you can see that it took me, so this was day 1 of the PA account, and I was using I wrote 150k performance account here because in reality at that time I was trading 100k static, and I was also trading a 50k full account, which is the more popular account. So from day one, then I did a recap on day 10. So day 10, you need to trade for 10 minimum accounts before you can withdraw. And then because of the timing of it, yeah, you can look at the FAQs. I wasn't able to withdraw until day number 20, just because I was off by about a day or so. And I got my first payout, $1,000. It took me essentially 7 days of the eval and then 20 days of the PA, and I got my first payout. So it was rather quick. And that's when I decided to pursue 20 accounts. And unfortunately, it's been a drought. I haven't passed a PA since September. The PAs and the 90% off, which people love, has actually been a disaster for me because it made me trade a certain way that I'm not comfortable with, and was more gambling than actual trading. But so transparency is actually pretty big on what I'm trying to show on this channel, because I want to show what it's like for someone like me, average retail trader, not a lot of capital, but right now I'm doing this full time because I was forced to basically change it from a side hustle to a full time. So I'm showing my first one here on January 7th, 2024. And this is something pretty embarrassing, but this was evaluation number 323. So a lot of my delays on my account videos is because I was waiting for that perfect time to be able to show to everyone, hey, I finally made it to 20 accounts, because I did it so quickly back in August and September of 2023. But it's just been a very difficult road for me, and you can chastise me for it. You can question why I'm doing 20 accounts. But at that time, in this few months of doing it, I could afford those 20 accounts. And with the trade copier, it allows me psychologically to only treat it as one account. So that's one way I've been doing that. But unfortunately, it has backfired for me. So as you can see, this was account 323. And then if we scroll down to the bottom where we finally passed, you can see here, you can see that this is account number 404 and 405 that we finally passed today. So I took advantage of the 1 day to pass. It again created habits that are not ideal, but it is what it is. At least now I finally have 2 PAs, so I'm pretty happy with that. So I'm gonna start trading the PA tomorrow. So with that one, as long as I reach the profit goal of 2,600 and a minimum 10 days of trading, I can start withdrawing from that. And hopefully I won't blow this up like I've been blowing up the eval, because psychologically I hit this wall where with 20 accounts, when I was within $500 of passing, I seem to have always blown it up. But the more important here that I want to point out, the reality of it, right? You see this number right here. That is how much I've spent so far on evaluation accounts for Apex. So $2,384.06. So if I was trading a personal account, I could have been trading with that money and trade up to 4 e-minis for NinjaTrader intraday. Obviously wouldn't be enough to trade in Thinkorswim like I normally used to. However, I've depleted all my capital. That is why I'm going through this funding firm. So hopefully this amount we can recuperate after 10 days, but that is the goal, and hopefully we get there. But I just wanted to show how difficult this challenge has been for me, and I'm really hoping that now that I'm over that hump, that drought of 3 to 4 months of no real progress, that we can keep the ball rolling finally. So before we end this journey, I want to go to the Apex page to show you the proof. So here's the proof here of us passing. So I did pass, which is amazing. Quite happy with that. And you can see here, I did it in 1 day, which a lot of people like to boast that they can do it in 1 day. And I tell you, for doing this futures for 4 years and trading a lot longer than that, it's it's not an ideal way to trade. I just had to because I needed to take advantage of the last day today of the 1-day eval. And it's a double-edged sword because it really creates some bad habits that I would not recommend. So from here on, hopefully I can continue how I've been trading the past month, the slow way of trading, without having this FOMO of trying to hit the goal as quickly as possible. So this will be the 2 PAs that I'll work with for now, and we'll see how far we can go. And hopefully your trading journey is going well. I do this because I want to show transparency of how difficult this can really be. It's not just the glamour that you see from a lot of people. A lot of people fail from doing this. And I think a lot of that starts with your discipline and your psychology. So work on that, and hopefully you'll have success in trading. I myself still working on it, but hopefully together in 2024 we can all be successful. All right, y'all have a good one, and I'll see you on the next content.